Having done Long Way Round and Long Way Down, I'm starting a new adventure. So I'm going to go from my hometown in Ireland, across Eastern Europe, the Middle East, through Asia, down into Indonesia, and eventually into Sydney, Australia, by any means. Using any transport that's appropriate to the country that we're travelling through, by land or sea, and only taking an aeroplane at the last resort.
It's fantastic. Oh, I've got altitude sickness. Get me down. I'm on top of the world.
This time there's only 3 of us on the expedition. Myself, my good friend Russ, and Mungo the cameraman.
Look at us, where we are. Amazing.
Got him. 3,220,000 real here.
It looks like a nuclear submarine.
This thing is huge. Huge.
Hello. I can't quite believe that we're here in India. Bloody good fun, this. It's like being in an arcade game.
Poor Mungo has twisted his knee.
Bizarre. You'd have to cancel every flight to stop me from coming back.
Do my morning exercise. We're on the Ganges, rowing a boat to one of the holiest places on earth.
Absolutely love it here. Rolling through India, we couldn't miss the tuk-tuk. They're so mad, we decided to buy one.
Held on the thing here, but that brakes are absolutely fine. Starts okay. Hang on. Right, seems all right. Ride's okay.
We didn't have time for a proper road test, so we bought it anyway.
I'm going to drive it around town now to the train station to get a train to get up to Nepal.
For 50 years, they've swarmed like bees all over India, but we don't have anything like it in London.
We got our own tuk-tuk. Woohoo!
It drives quite fast, you know, when you get into top gear. It's fantastic.
Whoa, oh no, if you run out of petrol, maybe the fuel wasn't turned on.
What's this?
Oh, yeah.
The cap keeps coming off.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah. I love this tuk-tuk, it's just mad. Just superb. Here we are in Varanasi. God, it's hot though today. Wow, it is really, really, really hot.
We've arranged for it to be shipped back to England, and hopefully it'll be there when we get home.
Hope to see you in London.
That'd be a great day when it arrives.
We had a good time with you, my little baby. Little is L-I-T-T-L-E.
Yeah, all right.
Proud owners, one careful user.
Leaving Varanasi in India, we're 2 days from Nepal. We've got to catch a train now, and tomorrow a classic Indian taxi.
Now we're just going into the railway station. The tuk-tuk went well, so this is the next stage as we head towards the Nepalese border.
So it always got to be the furthest platform away. Why is it always the furthest away?
From the TV, yeah. We're now from Long Way Round, Long Way Down. Where are you off to?
We're going from my hometown in Ireland to Sydney. It's called By Any Means.
It was great. We didn't bother with those comfy seats. We hopped into the guard's van.
And And how long has he been doing this job?
30 years from in the railway department.
30 years?
30 years.
Did he ever want to be a train driver?
No, he don't like.
So he's happy doing this?
He's happy.
And
now he is in charge of the train.
Okay.
Guard जो है.
Yeah, you are in charge. Safe.
इस train पूरी train का in charge है.
so he's in charge of the whole train?
Yeah, whole train.
Can you imagine this in England? You just wouldn't be allowed to sit here like this. You just would never be allowed to have it with the door open and watching the world go by. And
what we're suggesting is that you go up to this place where you can see Everest. It's the last town before you go up to Everest Base Camp. So there'll be lots of explorers going through, and everyone will find us up there this weekend.
yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, the chance to go and see Everest and stuff
Yeah.
would just is too much. You've got to do it. It's just people sleeping everywhere, isn't it?
It is absolutely bucketing down now. It's 5:15 in the morning, and we're supposed to be heading up towards the Nepal border, but weather like this is not what we want, really. So it's about a 3-hour drive, they say. So, wow, that's mad, isn't it? Oh my God, so much rain. Will we get there in the time?
This is the classic Indian taxi, the Ambassador 1800 ISZ. The President of India used to ride around in one of these. It's based on the Old Morris Oxford, which explains why it looks right in the rain. It's a diversion. I think it's the bridge has gone down, guys. This bank is falling down. See all the rocks that are all coming down now. You see that truck? Look, they've got some rocks stuck and everything. So be very careful on this side because this is all slipping down. That way, that way, that way, that way. Because the rock. I want to get off this road as quickly as possible. I reckon that bank on the right-hand side is a real potential for going, I reckon. Wow, look at this gnarly little bridge. It's like just pontoons. The border is just at the end of this road. But we're here. I'm really excited about getting into Nepal. Another country, another place. In Europe, you have proper customs and you've got to go through this and that. And here it's just on the main street. You just walk up to a table that's on outside and that's it. And then we just do customs now. And this is customs beside the sari shop.
Better not film this, actually.
Yeah, better not. As soon as we got into Nepal, the buildings changed, the car horn stopped, and the traffic completely died away. Our first overnight in Nepal is at Tharu, in the Royal Chichwan National Park, and we've got 3 different rides to get there.
Yeah, we just entered Nepal.
Yep.
We are traveling to the Tharu Resort.
And we're going to go by tractor for a little while, and this is our driver. And what's your name?
Binod Chaudhary.
Binod Chaudhary.
Yeah, his name is also Binod.
Binod. Oh, that's good. I only have to remember one name.
Yeah, it's easy.
Fantastic. In the summers, I used to work on the farm at home in Ireland, in tractors, with all the hay, when I was 13, 14 years old. Tractors in Nepal seem to spend as much time on the road as they do in the fields. They move goods around and even people. Well, he's very kindly let me have a go. And so I've driven a tractor before, but obviously not this one. Mahindra & Mahindra used to make American Jeeps for the Second World War. These days, they make big bone-shaking tractors and sell them all over the world. It's a bit wobbly. It's good fun, this. I love it. So bicycles are going faster than I am. We'll never get to Kathmandu at this rate. I think I saw a mouse riding faster than us. But look, I've seen Everest over there, and I don't think it's that big. I could do that. But listen, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. We're heading towards to get these little dugout canoes, and they're a little bit further on, about what, an hour or so.
Yeah.
And so we're going to hop on this little local bus. It's gorgeous looking, with these bunch of these locals, and head off up there. So does it get many tourists on the bus like us?
No.
No.
Local bus.
Local bus.
Here we go. We're off.
Problem. So that from here.
It's a really nice way to travel this, and the driver here is a really nice guy. Here we come, some more passengers. It works really well, this. He bombs along, this guy.
The first thing you kind of notice is that there's not anywhere near as many people, and it's not as manic. And the second thing I noticed was that people's faces have changed incredibly. They've changed.
The place where we're staying is sort of down here, about an hour and a bit down here. So we're going to go on this dugout canoe. Last time I was on one of these, I was in Brazil, and I was about 17 years old. I did a film called The Forest, and I spent most of my time in a G-string, running around the jungle. Just a dugout log. Very cleverly dug out, isn't it? It must take forever to do it. And to get it right, you know, if you make a slight mistake, then it's all over, isn't it? Oh, we put a motor on here, nice big engine. Cavemen had canoes like this thousands of years before they invented the wheel. In Nepal, they use timber from sal trees because it's very hard and not too rigid. But after all the hustle and bustle of India, and crossing the border and everything, it's a lovely way to finish off the day, isn't it? Beautiful way to finish off the day. After a night at the game lodge at Tharu, we're heading for Kathmandu, the capital of Nepal. Washing an elephant. It's not something you do every day, is it? Oh! Oh! It's a nice way to start the morning.
If by any means is about a variety of forms of transport, then this would be one of the most exotic, riding elephants towards Kathmandu. Just sounds good, doesn't it?
That's a praying Buddha on top of the...
What, stand on their leg? All right, then. Poor thing. You sure?
Yeah.
God, it doesn't seem right to stand on it.
That side also.
Oh, poor animal. Damn it. I suppose they're pretty tough.
Aren't you hot in those cowboy boots, Russ?
Got my riding boots on. Yep.
I'll assist my... there we
It's
go.
like a nice
okay?
rocking action. It's a lot more comfortable than riding a horse.
It's kind of cool, actually. It's kind of, you know, once you're up here, really. It's a tough old job.
She's sowing the seed behind him, see that?
We had this lovely elephant ride, which was through all these beautiful little villages. This is still built in a very traditional style. But she's sitting on the telephone. How modern is that? Sitting in an old thatch house with a telephone.
And then we went past a school where all the kids came piling out.
Was that this music playing and they're all screaming, shouting? That's kind of cool.
Come on, show me swimming.
I am swimming.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Have fun.
We've got a jeep waiting for us here, so we've had a lovely ride on the Ellis, but we've got to get on to Kathmandu because we've got to meet the UNICEF people tonight. About the same speed as the elephants.
This old battered-up jeep which we piled into, which had loads and loads of pictures of famous Indian actresses all stickered all over it, which was funny, and kind of a cool little kid. And I asked him which one was his favourite.
We're just taking this jeep to a town about 35 kilometres away, where we can get a taxi or find something to take us to Kathmandu, which is then about 4.5 hours. So with a bit of luck, we'll be there by 5:30 or so. Along the way, you're always aware that just ahead is Everest. It's a real buzz. We're in Naningad, and we're going to try and find a taxi to take us on into Kathmandu. This, I reckon we go for this sporty one here. You take to Kathmandu?
Kathmandu, you go to Kathmandu?
Yeah.
How much pay?
As little as possible. It makes the car faster.
So it's £40 and it'll take us 3.5 hours.
3.5 hours.
Okay.
Do it. Deal.
Oh, okay.
We've been here around 24 hours, really. We got, yesterday, about midday, we got into Nepal properly. And since then, this is our 6th form of transport in 24 hours. It's fantastic. We've been flying along.
So we're eating Western style with a fork.
And everyone eats here with their hands.
So, isn't it?
I'm halfway there.
Listen to that thunder.
It's been the most amazing drive along, actually, through the valleys and the rain and the clouds, and it's just stunning. Look at that. Hello. 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 I think it's gorgeous. I love these kind of bridges. My kids would love this. They'd be legging it up and down.
They're very well built, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's built to last, isn't it?
Put the cables over first, set them in concrete and tension them to a degree, and then lay each plate as you go.
Did they really?
You probably thought they flew it in by helicopter, because that's how you think how to build it. You'd think, right, 2 Chinooks, build it on the floor, lift it up and lower it down.
We just came in to have a look at that suspension bridge. It's so beautiful. And came down, look at this little village. It's amazing little village. It looks like something in Disneyland, doesn't it? Like this is the Nepalese area of Disneyland. It's just this beautiful little stream running through, and it's a stunning little place. Well, we are at 1,460 meters, and that there is Kathmandu. We came all the way over land and sea to get here.
I'm still only halfway. Still 2 months to go. There's always 2 months to go, whatever you do. And how many countries to go, actually? Well, we've got China to go, Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, Australia. 8. 8 countries to go. So that means we must have done nearly 20 countries already. Normally back in London people would say, can you get a van round to drop my cabinet off? But he'll say, no, I'll bring it round myself.
Kathmandu, we're linking up with a project supported by UNICEF, the United Nations Children's Fund. And they do a program here in Nepal, which they try to immunize all children for free. And the government do a lot of it, and then UNICEF supply a lot of the drugs as well. So basically, we're here at the refrigeration depot, and this is where they store the vaccines, and they're all in here. So they're just going to pack the icebox now to keep the vaccines cool. So from here, it goes by foot. We went with the vaccine up to this little village where it was needed. We're just walking from the local clinic to the bus stop, which is quite a way. It's a good few kilometres. Every year, 4.5 million children are inoculated against polio in one big push. And actually, the immunisation programme runs all year.
I guess this is how they normally have to put up with these conditions in these hot old buses, or these delicate vaccines, in that case that everyone's having to step over. Crazy.
Okay, so we're going to take this box to the post here, where they then put it into smaller containers and then take it up to the kids. Here.
And that's you can see that.
Right, let's get out of here. Some of the trail has to be covered on foot. Some can be done by car if the weather's all right. Okay, I think I've walked enough now. I feel a little bit of altitude sickness coming on. Do you see the sort of swirly patterns of the rice fields as it goes down the mountain? It's kind of hypnotic. It's beautiful. It's rained a little bit, so it's made everything really, really, really slippy, as you can tell. And we've got to keep the momentum going. We can't stop, but otherwise we're stuck. All right. Oh, just about making it. Oh, yeah. Come on! It's only two-wheel drive. You always see a child being vaccinated, but you never really see that process to get to the vaccination. And the process is quite complicated. Wow. A lot of people. Everybody there wants their child to be vaccinated, and because we're representing UNICEF, they were really glad to see us.
Oh, thank you very much.
And we got the full traditional welcome.
Wow. Oops.
Oh, yeah, I know. I know.
Oh, it's awful, isn't it? It makes me feel so sad. But good at the same time, because obviously she's now protected and that's important, you know?
It's all quite calm in there now. Now that we've gone, it's all quiet.
Hello and welcome to Asia Today. In this programme, the king's reign is over. Nepal becomes a republic, ending its centuries-old monarchy.
So 250 years of Nepalese monarchy will come to an end today. And the question mark is whether or not the king is going to go quietly or make a fuss. 3 bombs went off in the town yesterday.
So we're here in Kathmandu, and today is a day that the monarchy is pretty much over, and they're now voting for a Republic of Nepal. The king has had to give way to the Maoist party, who promise to end elitism and corruption. Say bye-bye to the monarchy. Yeah. And are you happy?
Yeah, we are very happy.
Very happy.
Yeah.
is a thief.
Pardon?
King is a thief and he should go out of the country.
So that was pro-Maoist thing today?
Young Communist League. Sister concern of Maoist group.
You agree with the change to Maoism?
I don't agree with anything.
You don't agree?
No.
What do you prefer?
I prefer peace.
Peace?
Yeah. What Nepal wants, right?
You don't think you'll get peace with the Maoists?
They're killing people and they're also looking for peace. It's like, you know, like, you cannot kill for peace.
But on the streets, it was one big party.
New president and new Nepal.
New Nepal.
So I am very happy.
And so you're happy the king is going?
Yeah.
King out.
King out.
King out, president in.
Hey, look at his face. It's written all over there. Isn't that great?
It's nice looking.
That's fantastic. Today, can you hear me? So we're at the airport. We're just about to take a helicopter to Everest, or well, not to Everest, but pretty close to Everest. Kathmandu to Tembuchet in the foothills of Everest would take ages to trek there. In a helicopter, it just takes a couple of hours. I've had 6 flying lessons in a helicopter. I can just about hover now. The flying bit is fine, because that's pretty easy, more or less, but the hovering and landing and taking off is the tricky thing. Our pilot was a real pro, Captain Deepak Rana. Flying a helicopter in thin air at altitude can be incredibly dangerous, so it's not for beginners.
One of my favourite forms of transport.
We were way above the cloud line, but Everest was always way above us.
Well, we're here. Amazing, isn't it? Just incredible.
That's the most awesome flight I think I've ever had in my life. Just incredible. Incredible. Finally, you're in the middle of the Himalayas and you are staring at this mountain peak. I mean, it's just amazing. I cannot tell you the feeling that we had for being there. What made the whole thing more fantastic was the date, the 29th of May, 55 years to the day after Sir Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay made it to the top of the world.
I can't tell you how excited I am. I just didn't know I'd feel like this. But we're actually here on the 55th anniversary of the first person to climb Everest.
The place is breathtaking, literally. Unless you're fully acclimatized, you can't manage more than a short walk. But marathon runners with Ironman abilities rise to the challenge. Unbelievable. Bravo, guys, bravo. Can you believe that? That is a full marathon that those guys are going on. So they would have spent like 3 weeks or so in base camp getting acclimatized and then running 44 kilometers. All right! People go there from all over the world to enter the big race, but the Sherpas nearly always win. Wow. It's just amazing, isn't it? It's like out of fairy tales, fairy stories, and you know, the kind of thing you see in movies, and you never expect it to be here, you know, in this most incredible place. It feels so sort of serene and beautiful and magical. To cap it all, we met Peter Hillary and his daughter there to mark the anniversary of his father's summit. He still works with the community, and he seemed like a really, really nice guy.
Amelia.
Hello, hi.
Hi, how are you?
Great pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Fantastic.
My daughter Amelia.
Natasha. A beautiful outfit you have there.
And with Dad dying in January, it took on a whole new meaning. And, you know, it is actually going to be a tribute to him and what he's done in this community and his climb up there on that big mountain.
The Buddhist monks honor Everest, and they call it Sagarmatha.
Mountaineers ask for blessings before attempting the highest peak on the planet. At 29,000 feet, the air is so thin that it will only support life for a few hours. If you're climbing into the death zone, I guess you need all the help you can get. So I'm going to give this to the head lama with a little donation. And he'll, I suppose, bless it. And then I get to take it back and it gives me good luck, I suppose. Border with all the trucks waiting to go over. That's China just over there. The bridge just here is the Chinese-Tibetan border. This is the way we were possibly going to come, but we can't do it now because they've closed the border.
And we looked down onto the Freedom Bridge and you could see the Chinese army looking at us through binoculars.
He took us down so low. You could literally see the number plates on the trucks waiting to cross the border.
Brilliant. It's an amazing pilot.
And when we got back, we were reported because we were at one point in Chinese airspace.
They're very tetchy at the moment because of the Tibetan problems and because of the Olympics. So I hope the pilot's going to be okay. I think he'll get in a fair bit of trouble, actually.
See Everest, to go up that high, it was just amazing.
It was absolutely incredible, wasn't it?
All the way here just for that.
We went from one of the most incredible days to a really depressing night. The one thing we always tried to avoid were commercial airlines.
Isn't that a sad sight? Oh, getting on a plane.
That's our end of our Nepal experience. Here we are getting on the plane now. So we're heading off to China.
The plane is carrying us over Burma, which was wrecked by Cyclone Nagas, and China rocked by the earthquake. Two of the worst disasters in living memory struck within 10 days of each other. Flying is our only option.
Got here first thing this morning, and my tooth is just killing me right now. It's the top one here, and it just seems fortuitous that we're in China, in a pretty big city, so hopefully there could be a half-decent dentist here where I can just get this sorted out.
Here's our car. Where is it, Chef?
Just here, on this top tooth. You're not going to have a look inside my mouth. You can forget that, you know. Oh no.
This is the menu for the dentist.
It's the menu for the dentist. I get to choose my dentist, do I? I'll take that one.
So now you feel very...
The place was bang up to date. It was like tomorrow's world.
I've only been here, let me see, 6 hours.
Root canal treatment. No trip is complete without it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So I had a root canal done, and he's put a temporary filling in, so I need to do something, probably in Singapore, to fix it properly. But we're going to have some lunch, and then we're going to meet this recycling guy. So what's his name?
Ma, Mr. Ma.
Ma. Ma Shinsen. Hi. Hello, Charlie. It's just the normal stuff he picks up. So what does it say on the back?
Washing machine, TV set, computer, fridge, cupboard, air conditioner, everything.
Oh, he'll take it all. What he does is he goes from sort of shop to shop and he just collects. Hello. and he just collects whatever he can find. Hello. I'm the laughing stock here. See, I can't tell you how much better I feel with my tooth. I feel like a completely new person, actually. At home, we recycle because we think we should. In China, they do it for cash. He pays that. Does he? What? Hang on. He buys it. That's real enterprise, that, isn't it? I mean, everybody wants a piece of it. Now it all makes sense now. This recycling isn't just good works, it's hard-nosed business. Steptoe style. 6 kilo. And so how much do we have to pay him? 20. So 20 is what in...
13 to the pound, so...
13 to the pound. So he's bought this, 6 kilos, he's bought this for £1.50, and then he'll go off and, I suppose, sell it for a profit. So how much do you think how much would he get for that 6 kilos? He'll get 30. That's not bad, actually. So he sells it for, he buys it for 20, he sells it for 30, 50% profit, you see? Oh, thank you. 5? 10. 10, okay. So cool. Is she giving it to us as a gift, I wonder? 3. 4? 4. Is okay? Okay. Getting some more here. I think she fancies me, I think. Oh, I'm getting more. 10? 13, 14.
Okay.
Is that right? Was I any good as... Do you think I could make a living out of this? Oh, great. I'm a natural, apparently. Fantastic. Thank you very much. All right. Today, we're just about to go and do a bit of shopping for this cement barge that we're going to go on for 25 hours. We have to get some food, we've got to get some water, got to get a whole ton of stuff. So how much is that? We'll be staying with a family who work the barge, so it seems only right to get them a bit of shopping. But a few beers on the boat would be... 70, 80.
These are live shrimp.
Shrimps. Look at the eels. Squiggly eels. Can't grab it. They're alive. They're alive!
They asphyxiate a fish and let it die by drowning. That's the fish's equivalent of drowning, right? That's not so nice. They're just suffocating the fish slowly.
Oh, do you want to go see
just cut the head off, and that would be a bit quicker for the fish.
But they've got live chickens here, so you can choose your chicken and then they'll kill it for you. This really is fresh chicken. Do you think they realise, the chicken realises what is going on? We're just driving back up the road. It looks like the clouds have fallen into the city. It's just starting to rain. It rained a lot yesterday, actually.
In South China, have the very big raining, and now died 93.
In the last week? 93 died as a result of rain.
Look, we're trying to find the boat, and he was at the cement factory yesterday, so he's now had to move somewhere else. So we're just trying to sort of locate him now, and it could be sort of anywhere. So, but this is what they look like. That's it there. The one in the end is the one we're going on, and from the back it looks like a houseboat, and that's kind of what it is. This bag is so heavy, it's ridiculous.
I've got the rushes in this bag.
On you go. On you go, mate.
All right, mate.
Wow. Pretty cool.
I was looking out here thinking something's missing, you know what I mean? And it's like there's no railing, there's no barrier.
Wow, that's it. And we're off.
Well, it's Sunday, and it's 12:05. We were due to leave at 12 o'clock, so we're pretty well on schedule, and we're on here for 25 hours.
We're going to take this barge from Guangzhou to Wuzhou, which is about 128 miles, at 10 miles an hour. At Wuzhou, we need to catch the last bus, but we've got plenty of time for the connection.
So I thought we'd have a tour of the boat while no one's looking. So I'll show you the latrine. Here's the bathroom, knee trembler, along with the vegetables, which we're going to be eating later. Then there's the kitchen here. Maybe I might do that later, you know? I thought hopefully this isn't lunch, but there's a little chicken down there. Let's talk about battery farming, you know, and I think she has a bit more space than ones in England. So this is where they wash the pots and pans. Here, with the river water. In here is the engine.
This engine is 150 brake horsepower, which is about the same as a Golf GTI. But the barge is 150 feet long and routinely delivers 500 tons of cement powder.
So I think this is the best spot of the whole boat. Well, this is Mum. She's preparing us lunch. So how long have you been living on this boat? So she's been living on this boat for 10 years. She's cooking up a right old storm for us. Garlic and fresh tomatoes and fresh vegetables all washed from the river water. Oh, look at that. Bloody good, this. Really nice. Very good.
I hope they didn't think I was rude, but I had to spit over the side. I had a real problem, but it wasn't with the food.
I think my fillings come out already. I kept tasting stuff menthol. And I remember yesterday when you put some stuff up into the tube, it had that flavour. So the filling's obviously broken again. Is that what you just spat out? Yeah.
Oh no, that's bad. Because that's like 4 or 5 days really before we get to Hanoi. I mean, there might be somewhere where we're going, but if that gets infected...
No, I mean, it doesn't hurt. It's just I've got to see if we can find a dentist in this next town we're going to tomorrow night.
I guess they'll have a dentist. It's a question of whether you want to go to it or not. I'll tell you what would work. Super glue. And you could probably put super glue in it and it would cover it up.
That's a good idea into your mouth.
I think super gluing your mouth together is a good idea.
But it's interesting, you're constantly moving the tiller, and I suppose the current of the river sort of makes the boat push back, and plus the fact you've got, like, you know, it looks like bloody Piccadilly Circus here.
This river is one of the busiest in China and is one of the dirtiest in the world.
Just hanging out, and just watching the world go by, really. And it's kind of nice, and I've just been left alone in the wheelhouse. There's nobody here except for me. And I should be just watching this boat come by. I don't know. Okay. Everything seems to be okay.
I was just about to grab the wheel when the captain came back.
So sitting on the deck with the captain, that's him there. So how long have you been captain of this boat?
30年了。
30 years.
啊。
How often do you get home?
现在啊，搬到平安，跟着有老师傅又来到哪个地方了？
So it's just constant, 24/7. You get back home, reload, and leave. Busy man. It's 7:20 now. We've been on the boat for 7 hours and 20 minutes. But it does look beautiful. Really, really beautiful. The rain's eased off. Beautiful sunset. Don't have a bed, but a steel floor. Can't get to sleep, and just with the noise and just lying on a steel floor, I just haven't been able to sleep at all. I was in the wheelhouse, and I think it was quite warm. Then I ended up on a deck chair on deck, and that was all right for a little bit, and then it started to rain. And then I noticed that the hammock at the back was free, so I slipped into that, and so I slept from about 5 to 7, which is really nice, actually. So that's probably just about enough sleep. I reckon it could be a nice day today. And it is truly beautiful here now. We've gone into the countryside. But it took a long time to get away from all the towns. But it is stunning here. We were happily bobbing along when we realised how slow we were travelling and were totally behind schedule. We got about 5 hours behind schedule overnight because the rivers swelled so much. So that's why we're going to try and make up a bit of time here, really. We had to ditch the barge, so the guys had to pull over and let us off. We had to go down the road to catch the last bus to Yangshan. We'll go down and say goodbye, okay? Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Okay. Bye-bye, thank you. Thank you again, thank you. Bye-bye, mate. Take care, okay. That was lovely to spend time with that family on the boat. It's really nice. I wonder what they think of us. You know, what bizarre creatures we are, you know, to them. We pressed on from Wuzhou to Yangshan, which is about 146 miles by bus, and it was a really good chance to catch up on some sleep. But listen, we're going to hop in the cab, took bus 8 hours with a bit of luck. It was bloody marvellous to sprawl out and watch the world go by. This morning, yeah, no, pretty good. I slept very well. Yeah, I was knackered last night, so it's quite a long couple of days. But it's good, it's beautiful. You looked out your window today at the mountains. These were formed between 200 and 180 million years ago, these were made. And it was when the tectonic plates crashed into each other and all the lime sediment in the bottom of the ocean pushed up to like 200 meters or something and created these. And then over time they all wore down and all this kind of stuff and created this incredible mountain range which lots of tourists come to. With only one day to see the countryside of China, we tried to cram in as much of it as we could. This is the more sort of the China I kind of imagined everything to be, you know, not this massive modern world. And, you know, that's, you know, progress, isn't it? Everything changes like that. This is so pretty. Well, I reckon we go the bigger boat. Bigger boat's got to have the bigger engine, doesn't it? It's not bamboo, it's plastic. Oh, man. Bummer. So how big is the engine, you know? 13 horse. Feels a bit like a Formula One car, that agile turning in the corners. somebody told me that for all of the tourism in China, only 15% is foreigners, and the rest are Chinese.
19 to 95% for Chinese.
Wow. This must be the really old village, Russ, that we're going to go and see. Apparently it's how it all used to be. It's about 400 years old, this village. Village China was nothing like city China. The skyscrapers were totally natural, with just paddy fields all around them.
In Yangtze, we grow rice 2 times a year.
2 times a
This is
year.
the first time you see the rice field.
And when will this be ready?
It's 100 days, some is 120 days. You can get the rice.
120 days.
Yeah, this is the first time. It's normally it's keep for eat. The
Yeah.
farmers eat. The second time, they
they're
for sale.
for sale.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eat half, sell half.
So the farmers here grow vegetables, rice, they fish, and then they take all their stuff to market into town here. They sell in town.
Yeah, sell in the market.
In the market, farm market.
Fully.
And then we went potholing. I've seen this thing where you can go and slide around into mud. So we went down to this place.
Welcome to my home. Very, very dark in here.
It's not helped by being blinded by your light. I can't see a thing.
I'm looking less forward to this every step you take. Oh my God. Do you know what this is called in America? Spelunking.
Spelunking?
No, honestly, it's spelunking. No, it is. Spelunking.
I mean, it sounds just
But
silly.
it's spelunking.
Okay, spelunking or potholing. Potholing sounds more...
Wow, we're about 5 miles down now. We had to turn the cameras off for a bit because we went down about 5 miles. And it's getting very hot because of the magma.
We've been walking for about 5 minutes and there's no magma.
That's not the way to get in.
Mud baths are supposed to be for your skin, some sort of detox. I reckon people just like getting down and dirty.
I'm talking like this because it's really cold.
Oh, it's nice mud though. Ready? It's like Bird Angel Delight, and it's my favourite colour, which is toffee.
Swam around, the mud was good, and then we washed ourselves off in the clean water beside it. And we got out there, and then we raced along to get into a hot air balloon.
It's so spectacular here, and it's such a bizarre sort of natural phenomena that it would be lovely to see it from the air. We've seen it from the ground, we've seen it from the water, so we're going to do a little hot air balloon. It's funny the places you find yourself in life, and this has got to be. It's funny the places you end up, and this has got to be more of one of the.
I wish I had one of those back in London.
Anyway.
Every time Charlie starts speaking halfway through a sentence.
You do it anyway. You just start talking over me anyway, so I suppose it's the same thing. It's such a special place, this. We've seen it from all different places, and it's just stunning up here. we had a bit of a negotiation to try and keep the sunset, right, because it was such a beautiful sunset. And so we got them to drag it across a little bit. And then...
It's full of hot air.
Funny that. We'll have to go and do some cormorant fishing. There's a whole bunch of cormorant. Look at them all sitting on the boat. On this boat, the cormorants are all swimming around. It's just incredible how they hang out with their owners. It's just amazing. And they just stay around the light. Maybe that helps to attract the fish. How long have people been fishing like this?
About 280 years.
Necessity is the mother of invention, isn't it? And they obviously 280 years ago started realizing that they could use cormorants to fish with. It's quite amazing. Their necks are tied, so if they catch a little one, they eat it. And if they catch a big one, then they can't swallow it, and then they take it. Now, he's just caught a fish. Look, his throat is big. They're just coming to shore now, and they're going to take all the fish back now. Oh, that's amazing. So they catch all those fish, and they're stuck in the throat, and then they take them out. Oh, look. Oh, can you go on my hand? Okay. Ooh. Look. Okay, I got it. Okay. There we go. Ah, yes, put the old hat on. A true fisherman now. It was amazing. I didn't realise that what they did was they filled them all up in their necks and then they pushed them out. It's pretty cool. China is an incredible place, and I'd love to come back here. But right now, we're heading for the border and for Vietnam. I remember driving down my dad's driveway on my motorbike, heading out on this journey and thinking how far away Vietnam was. But we're here and really excited about going into Vietnam and getting on some bikes. And it's nice, a real sense of achievement. Another day in paradise. What's the biggest waterfall in Southeast Asia? Tick that box. I feel a bit like Laura Croft. Just every boy's dream.
Wakeboarding is in Singapore.
And that's when I face planted. Ow. That is our boat.
Oh my God.
James May goes in search of those magnificent men and their flying machines in a new series looking at big ideas next here on BBC Two. And if you've missed the new comedy Massive starring Ralph Little, then you can catch it right now over on BBC Three. There's a taster next.